Yeah, it was cloudy, a little dreary, but I believe we have more on the way.
Yeah, it was one of those kind of,
Yeah,
good inside, dreary
take
outside.
a nap.
Everybody's yawning, lots of enthusiasm for your Sunday kind of day. We do still have some of that smoke out there, so a lot of
Yeah.
our rain has pushed out for now. We still have a little bit of lingering cloud cover and still some of that smoke kind of closer to the surface. So that does mean we have a fair bit of that kind of haze, that low visibility quality. Again, it's not so bad that we have any air quality alerts, but still enough that you might notice that if you're in one of those sensitive groups. So keep that in mind for anything this evening. You can still see a little bit of the haziness showing up on that camera there looking around downtown Cleveland. We are drier than we have been. Not a ton of rain reported out towards Hopkins, less than 1/10 of an inch. Some areas further south saw more rain. Now, as we go through the evening here, our skies are going to try to improve a little bit. We might get a quick little boost of our temperatures as we get into the evening here. Right now, we're sitting at 70 degrees out towards Hopkins. Now, check out our temperature difference, where we've had a good deal of cloud cover and rain kind of lingering longer. We have those temperatures in the mid 70s, mid 60s, upper 60s. Out west, they've got a little more sunshine mixing in. They're a little closer to the warm air, so temperatures are in the 70s over there. We'll try for a little bit of late day sunshine and some briefly warmer temperatures as we go through the evening. As I mentioned, a lot of that cloud cover and especially the rain that we had for much of the morning, early afternoon has pushed off to the east. With that, we have some drier conditions that are lingering for most of us. Our skies are trying to clear, but again, we still have some of the haze from all of that wildfire smoke mixing in. Just a couple of brief sprinkles out towards areas of Richland and Ashland counties. Aside from that chance for a stray sprinkle, I think most of us are going to be on the drier side as we go through the evening and much of the overnight. Into tomorrow, our attention is going to focus off to the west. We've got a good line of storms back towards the Chicago area and pushing off towards the southwest. This is all part of a cold front that's going to be heading our way. So we're going to inherit the leftovers of this. The question is going to be exactly how that is going to impact our weather for tomorrow in timing and intensity. So we don't have a ton of warm air to work with between here and Chicago with these storms as they try to move in, but we'll see how things can manage through the day tomorrow. Again, that's tomorrow that we're going to worry about. For tonight, some cloud cover will be out there, not too bad with temperatures back into the low 60s. Now, for tomorrow, I mentioned earlier, we have two somewhat different solutions with our models. We're going to run through two of these. This is our graph model, kind of the in-house model, if you will, with our graphics system. So that National Designer hour-by-hour forecast, first thing in the morning, this would already start to bring in some rain, especially for areas further west. And as we go through the morning, that rain kind of spreads over the entire area with this model. That's one of the key differences. So everyone has at least some scattered showers by lunchtime, and temperatures are really held in the 60s to low 70s. That would be the key with this model solution. So if we have that rain kind of moving in a little bit faster and taking over more of the area through the morning, that cuts down on any potential heating. A chance we might get a couple of storms to fire up for some of our southeastern counties where those temperatures could potentially make it into the 70s. But most of us would be severe weather free at that point. And then anything that does pop up exits very quickly. We're drier into the evening hours. So again, that's our graph model. We're going to take a look at the HER, which is a high resolution model. Now this one is a little different in that it holds off on our rain for areas out east. By noon, a lot of that rain, some thunderstorms still focused off to the west. So temperatures are struggling out there where it's raining. Out east, though, especially east of I-71, this would give areas for the eastern half of our viewing area a chance to warm up into the low to mid 70s. So if that ends up being the case, there's a better chance that as this does finally push east, we could get some good storms to pop up if they have some of that fuel to work with through the afternoon hours. So best chance for that's going to be after 1 o'clock or so, kind of through the afternoon, evening. We could see some of those storms becoming strong to severe. Again, a lot of that is going to depend on how things actually set up for tomorrow. If we do get anything that's going to be strong to severe, heavy rain is going to be our biggest concern, damaging winds as well. Large hail and isolated tornado is not out of the question, but I think the heavier rain and damaging winds will be our bigger concern for tomorrow. Again, that's tomorrow. We're going to see how things play out. Keep an eye on that forecast and be ready to adjust as we go through the day. Tuesday is going to be a quieter day for us. Forecast for you again, more sunshine returning as we go through the day. Temperatures make it back into the 70s as we get through the afternoon. Rest of that Medina Country Club extended forecast. Wednesday looks fantastic. Lots of sunshine, temperatures back in the 80s. We'll hold at least some low 80s for the rest of the week and then bring back potentially a couple chances for some showers and storms as we start next weekend.